Now next is your let's recall parts. Okay, so let's discuss the points. So first, the MS Excel is a spreadsheet software, so that helps you to manipulate numerical data. Okay, now next, a file in MS Excel is called a workbook. Okay, so a workbook by default consists of 3 worksheets. Next, each worksheet looks like a large grid of cells made up of number of rows and columns. Okay, then the file tab option allow you to perform file related operations such as saving file, opening an existing file, closing a file, creating a file, and so on. Next students, next the highlighting data in a cell or a cell range is called a data selection. So next, making changes to the data in a worksheet is called editing. MS Excel provides a number of powerful features to edit data. Okay, and you can change and edit the any type of data. So using the copy paste, you can copy the selected data elsewhere. Then using cut copy, you can move the selected data from one place to another. Okay, then what is the formatting? Formatting data means making cosmetic changes to data to improve appearance and make it more presentable and easy to read. Then the font group allow you to apply font formatting to the data. Next point, the alignment group allow you to set a desired alignment for the data. So next point, the student, you are the number group allow you to change the number, date and time format for the data. Okay, and you can format the structure of a worksheet by changing the row height and column width by inserting or deleting rows and columns and cells. So known as a format of the structure of a worksheet, columns and cells. Okay, so all our points are important. Let's recall part. Now next is your terms to learn. Okay, see properly. Cell, rectangular region format at the intersection of a rows and column, known as a cell. Now next, cell address. The unique address is format from the column letter and row number. Next, data editing. Making changes to data in a worksheet is called a data editing. Okay, now next student, moving data. To remove data from one place and paste it at some other place in the same or different worksheet. So next is a workbook. A file is in MS Excel is called a workbook. Then active cell, the cell where you have currently clicked to place the center pointer. Okay, then cell pointer, the dark border around an active cell, known as a cell pointer. Next, data formatting, changing and enhancing the look of the data, make it more presentable and easy to read, is known as a data formatting. Okay, now student, open your book worksheet number first. Okay, let's start filling the blanks with the help of the help box. So first question is, you can use the dash option to save a copy of a file by another name, so it's known as a save as option. So next, you can select a whole row by clicking on the row. Dash is a header. Okay, next, the dash option in the file tab allow you to create a new Excel workbook, is a new option. Okay, the next student, making correction to data is called data dash editing. Okay, then fifth, changing the way data is displayed in a cell is called the data formatting. Okay, the next six, most of the formatting options are contained in the dash tab, the home tab. Okay, now next, come to the next worksheet number 2. Students, take the correct answer in the box. Okay, so first, which tab contains most of the formatting option in MS Excel 2010 is a home tab. Okay, the next students, second, which group in home tab give you option to format number data in a worksheet is a number group. Third, to delete a cell, you should click on the dash button on the cells group in the home tab. Now next is a delete. Okay, fourth, to insert a blank row in a worksheet, you should click on the dash option in the insert button drop down menu is the insert sheet rows option. Fifth, to change the height of a row in a worksheet, you need to drag the bottom border of its row header. Sixth is last is your question, which font style button will you use to make the text bold is a bold. Okay, now next is your student worksheet number 3. Come to the worksheet number 3 to write true or false statement in the box. First question in Excel makes a copied piece of data with a moving border is a true. Second, you can use the copy paste option to move data. It's false. Third, a worksheet is a grid of rows and columns which intersect to form cell. Yes, it's true. Then fourth, you can make the cursor appear in a selected cell by clicking in this cell. It's a false statement. Last, fifth, formatting the data in the same as editing the data. It's a false statement. Now next come to the worksheet number 4, answer in a word or a sentence. Okay. First question is your, which option of the file tab allow you to save a copy of a worksheet? Is a save option. Second, what will you do? Select a single row in a worksheet. We can select a single row in a worksheet by clicking on the row header. Okay. Now next question is your, what will you do? Select the entire worksheet. Okay. So we can select the entire worksheet by clicking on the select or button situated in the top left corner of the worksheet. Now next, which key help you to select non-adjacent cell in a worksheet? Is a control key. Okay. The next, how many rows should you select to insert 3 blank rows? Is a 3. Okay. Now come to the worksheet number 5. Answer the following question in 2 or 3 sentences. First question is your destination between moving data and copying data. So answer is moving data means to remove data from one location and pasting it on another location in the same or different worksheet. So whereas copying data means to make a duplicate copy of a data at another location in the same or different worksheet. Okay students. Now next is second, how will you select non-adjacent cell or cell range in a worksheet? So answer is fill handle is a feature in MS Excel that allow us to fill a series of numbers, dates or even text to a desired number of cells in a worksheet. Now next question is, how can you insert a new row in a worksheet? Write the steps to do so. So we can insert a new row in a worksheet by following these steps. First, select a row to insert a blank row above it. Then second, open the home tab. In the cells group, click the insert button and the drop down menu appears. Third, select in the insert sheet rows option. A blank row will get inserted in the worksheet. Okay. Now next, how can you increase the row height manually using the mouse? We can follow these steps to increase the row height manually using the mouse. First, bring the mouse pointer over the bottom border of the required row header. Then the mouse pointer turns into a double side group arrows icon. So next step, click and drag the bottom border down to increase the row height. Okay. Now next is, what do you mean by formatting? Why do you need to format data? So formatting means changing and enhancing the look of the text or data to make it more presentable and easily to read. So it makes much easier for a person to comprehend the information in spreadsheets. Now next question is last. How can you add a border around the selected cells? So we can add a border around the selected cell by following these steps. First, select the cell to add a border around. Okay. Then second, click the down arrow beside the borders button in the font group of the home tab. So a drop down menu will cell the border of the option appears. Click any type of the border to apply to the selected cells. Okay. So complete all the worksheets in your notebook. Okay students. Now see student, next is your lab time means practical first. So question is your formatting data and structure of a worksheet. Okay. So steps are student, first open MS Excel and create new workbook. Okay. Same as it is, edit by entering data as shown and saving it by any name as you like. Okay. So second step, merge in the cell A1 to I1. Okay. By selecting them and then clicking on the merge and center button, the alignment group on the home tab. Same as it is student. Do at your home practical number first. Now next student, third, increase the row height for row first by dragging the row header border downwards. Okay, the fourth step is your set the vertical alignment for the text in cell A1 to middle align. Then fourth, set the vertical alignment for the text in cell A1 to middle align. Then fifth, select the column E and insert a blank column to its left. So give it heading as total. Okay. Then sixth student, select the row 4 and insert a blank row over it. So enter data into as shown in the final figure. Then seventh step is your select the data in cell B3 to D3. Okay. And click on the auto sum button in editing group home tab. So the sum of the marks will appear in the total column in cell E3. Then student, eighth step is your select the cell E3 and drag the fill handle to cell A8 to sum up the marks of all the students. Okay. So similarly calculate the total marks in cells from the 13 to 18. Okay. So 9 steps student format the data entries using the color alignment, background color and so on shown and save the changes. Okay, so made to the worksheet by clicking on the save button on the quick access toolbar. So student, in a practical first, so complete practice at your home same as it is, maintain a proper table, okay, in MS Excel sheet. Okay, now second, come to the second practical student, creating and formatting a weather data sheet. So open a first of all workbook and enter the weather data relating some cities of India in its shown below. Okay, same maintain as it is, practical number 2 in MS Excel sheet. So second step, making the heading bold and blue. Okay, and merge to adjacent cell to create each cell entry. So make each entry italic and change the alignment to center. Then student, fill yellow color in the cells A3 to Y3 and make the text and center align. Then make the font color of the city name as green. So last, make the number center align. So student, complete practice at your home, practical number 2 same as it is to related weather data sheet to creating formatting a weather data sheet. Okay students. Now next, your homework is prepare worksheet in notebook and do the practice as done in the video. So practical number 2 and first practice at your home. Okay students.